about defense. What can you say about playing the defense of Andrei Kirilenko?
About referees? The world must be made safe for referees. I always thought that refereeing was an important part of the game. But I always thought that the referees, after the game, no one should know who he was. That the best referees are almost anonymous. All you know, you hear their whistle occasionally. And because although they're very important to the game, and over a period of time, they must be recognized and respected for their work. Because if they are a good referee, they really contribute to the enjoyment of the game.
What could you say about Andrei Kirilenko, Russian for Utah Jazz, one of the best players on defense in the NBA? Andrei Kirilenko. Kirilenko from Utah Jazz.
Yeah, I think
one of the best defensive players.
Yes. What I like about defense is mostly intelligence and hard work. And you have to understand the game to be a good defensive player. And so that you can size up the other team and its component parts so that you know how to go where you should go defensively.
I remember you used to say that the defensive play wasn't completed until you recovered the ball.
Right.
When you see these, centers in the NBA or in the international game, sending the ball into the crowds, what do you think of that?
That's a waste of energy.
Yeah.
But like I said, it is not a good defensive play until you stop them from scoring and you have the ball. And if you knock the ball into the stands, all you've done is delay. It's like putting a stop sign instead of a red light.
Do you remember these games in Poland in the 60s against the Polish team?
Yes. Until about 5 years ago, when I decided to clean out my brain a little bit, I used to be able to remember every play of every game I ever played. So that I would not let things keep repeating themselves. So that like Oscar, playing against him, he was so good. So I remember one night that we were playing him and he came to the foul line, and I thought he was going to go to the hoop. So I faked at him and I went to the hoop. And I turned around, he was still at the foul line. And so I said, well, I'll remember that. So next time, the same play came up, I faked at him and stayed there and looked, and he had gone to the hoop. I got him the third time.
If you will...
one second. Time out. Bill, you want something to drink?
Oh, I'm okay, thank you.
You're okay?
Thank you.
Also to continue?
What's that?
We can continue, like 10 minutes more?
I don't know about that.
If you will go to basketball player, which other profession can you choose?
What's that?
If you will not play basketball, maybe
Well,
some other profession.
My senior year in
Some other
college,
kind of sport.
my senior year in college, I was a number 3 ranked high jumper in the world in track and field. And that was my first love, was track and field. So, but there were no professionals in those days, so you could not make a living in track and field. But nowadays, it may be okay. But track and field is much bigger in Europe than it is in the United States. But I should really enjoy high jumping.
You still follow high jump?
Huh?
They're still following high jump. Do you know any of today's high jumpers?
Well, I met this kid, Fosbury, a few years ago. But I this year, for the first time, my cable company carries a lot of track meets. And so, this Bolt, I've seen him run now maybe a dozen times. And with the most athletes now they're from so many places, I can't even pronounce their names, let alone recognize them. But I still enjoy it.
Have you maybe heard of Blanka Vlasic?
What's that?
Blanka Vlasic. Have you ever heard of her?
Blanka Vlasic,
Black and white?
high jumper.
Oh, high jumper. Oh.
Woman.
I know that. I think that if I tried the Fosbury flop, I might hurt myself.
What do you think about the difference from U.S. and European basketball in your time and nowadays?
Well, that was the Europeans were just coming on board, ready to play, and now they know how to play. In fact, some of the better players are European players. Like Ginobili is though he's from Argentina, he's an Italian. So, and Parker from the. See,
Yes.
I'm thinking about guys on the championship teams.
Yes. Gasol.
You know, Gasol and his brother that plays for Memphis.